Why am I not? Why is my thing not showing up? What am I doing? How do I see the document? Am I right?
Do you have a plus on that one? There isn't anything on the agenda. That's fine.
Oh.
Everything tonight is on the consent agenda.
Oh, it is. Even the tutor?
Yep.
Oh.
We've already reviewed it once.
Oh,
So it's coming
okay.
back to us for final. So it's like blank. Whether with the plus.
Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense. Thank you. So when it's on the consent agenda, they don't even present it.
They can buy.
If you have a question.
And rumor has it they're a little bird.
So. There's your old comments. You kind of agree with them. Comments from the first review. You don't. The ones I come in like on the second half or tonight's the first one I was like, I really didn't understand what happened at the first meeting. You should feel, yeah. That would make sense.
But like you haven't had that of like
Right.
Good evening. At this time, I'd like to call to order the Wednesday, June 11, 2008 meeting of the Urban Design Commission and start with roll call.
Templin?
Present.
Present.
Here.
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 Next, we have minutes for approval from Wednesday, April 23rd, 2008. Entertain a motion for approval.
So moved.
Mr. Briggs, go ahead. I take them. Okay. Don't forget to use your little buttons here. So, moved by Mr. Camplin and seconded by Mr. Neo. Any comments on those minutes? Any objections to passing as presented? Seeing none, that'll pass. Next is consent agenda, and just as a formality here, D1B was mislabeled. I think everybody got an email about that. That's actually case 2008-013, not 012. Any commissioners wish to, that's on the following case, I'm sorry. Motion, and the second piece is an actual case, 2007-180. Any commissioners wish to pull that case for any reason? Mr. Briggs? Okay, we'll pull that. So that leaves just the resolutions for approval. Entertain a motion for approval. Mr. Doherty? And seconded by Mr. Briggs. Problem? Okay. Okay. Any comments on that motion? Any objections to the motion as presented? Seeing none, that'll carry. We okay? Okay. That takes us then to the case that was pulled, case 2007-180. Mr. Briggs, your questions for staff, questions for petitioner?
And question for the petitioner.
Okay. Perhaps we'd have the petitioner come forward then and address those.
Hi, I'm Brent Hovey. I work with Dow Engineers.
Mr. Briggs?
Following up on the last presentation you folks made, I was curious as whether you did have any discussions with the artist who did the Raven.
We did. Yeah, we did. And he liked the design, the idea of having the low planter wall at the larger wall at the base. He said that was an original design intent, but they ran out of money in the budget. And he agreed with some of the other design elements that we had in the project.
Thank you very much.
Any other questions for the petitioner while we have him forward here?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Regarding site distance triangles, I see on here that you've got them for the street intersections and kind of the large diamond pattern. It's really hard for us to see on our copies. But I don't see that. I'm looking north of 47th Court on Lake Otis. So it'd be sheet planting plan station LOP 216.5 to 220.5.
Which sheet is that on?
L5.
Okay, and which turn is it you're talking about?
There's north of 47th Court. We've got homes that are that front Lake Otis, and there's driveways that access these homes. And specifically here, the cars pull in and park in those driveways, and it's my belief that the landscaping blocks their view, it blocks their sight to Lake Otis. If they were to back out I think their sight distance is significantly reduced with the shrubs that you've got in there. I'm not sure, because this is a DOT job, which criteria you go by for sight distance triangles, but the DCM from January '07 states that the sight distance triangles will apply to driveways as well. So I'm really nervous that those plants are all in sight distance triangles and could pose a significant threat or danger for people that are backing out onto Lake Otis. I also noticed that the plant sizes are all in 30 inches or more as installed. And usually in the sight distance, it's, I think, 30 inches is the maximum height. So to install them at a taller height would increase that danger. So I guess I'm asking you to check on those requirements and make sure that we're actually applying the proper criteria to the driveways.
Yeah, I can take a closer look at that. I spoke with Sharon about this, and I tried to identify all those locations and address the sight distance triangles, and I'll take a closer look at those driveways.
Did you apply anything to the driveways as far as sight distance goes?
I believe I would have to look at the DCM to refresh my memory on what the distance was from the back of the sidewalk, but yeah, we did look at the driveways.
Okay. Thanks.
Anything else? All right, thank you. Entertain a motion for approval. Mr. Briggs?
Motion to approve case number 2007-180, final landscape plan review for Tudor Road and Lake Otis Parkway intersection improvements as meeting requirements of UDC final landscape plan approval with staff recommendations. I believe that it's 1 through 3. Period.
We have a second? Seconded by Ms. Joyner. Any discussion on the motion? Any objections to the motion as presented? All right, seeing none, that will carry. Short order of business tonight, which takes us to reports from staff. Anything?
No.
And any other commissioners? I have this sense it's summer or something. Nothing? Entertain a motion for adjournment. I thought the screen would light up on that one. We are adjourned. Thank you.
The fastest UDC done tonight.
And it says, wow, that's so exciting.